Welcome back, Bears fans. You knew I was going to make a video, so here I am. Unfortunately, I do have a 9-to-5. I am not a big shot. I'm not a big-time YouTuber. This isn't my full-time gig. This is what I do on the side. It's a passion of mine, and I am very passionate about it, and I feel very informed. So I'm going to let you know right off the bat, I did take a break from my job to watch the entire 33rd show with Amon-Ra and Equanimous St. Brown, and I loved it. I loved every minute of it. But for some reason, all these fans on social media, on Twitter and on YouTube, are out of the woodworks just laying into me, laying into Swifty, laying into anybody who supports Justin Fields. And it made me resonate with Justin Fields because I can't comprehend what he's going through right now, but I know his leadership in class is top-notch. And it was fun to listen to him today on the 33rd show be more casual and loose, because when he's on with the Chicago sports media before or after game in their official press conferences, he doesn't get a chance to do that. He tries to make a joke now or then, like when he was joking about the Packers before Week 18 and saying they don't have anything else to do up in Green Bay. It shows a little bit of his character and his funny side. But this is brutal. This really is civil war. I'm going to show what I put on my video, and for some reason, Fields haters are coming back to me saying, "What do you say now? You won't even apologize. You won't do this or this." I'm gonna post right here, right now, what I put a couple days ago. I'm not afraid of it. So the big headline is, Justin Fields unfollowed the Chicago Bears. Well, did Justin Fields ever follow the Chicago Bears on Instagram? Was he ever following them? Would it make sense that the same time frame of this picture and the top left one were the exact same time Justin Fields is still on his bio as Chicago Bears? Why would he do that? And why would he still be affiliated with the Chicago Bears if he's unfollowing them in some big protest moment? Number one, Justin Fields probably isn't even on social media right now because it's so crazy. And his type of character and class would be the type that would say, just like Ryan Poles, I'm deleting my Twitter, I'm deleting my stuff in early January because I know this is going to get freaking ridiculous. So I pointed out he wasn't doing it in a protest, and I posed the question, did he? I didn't know. You didn't know. Nobody knew until he went on the 33rd team show and said it. What I can tell you was the title of my video then and the next one was, "Your narratives don't matter." And I'm telling every single Fields hater out there, your narrative doesn't matter. And I'm getting more and more passionate about this one. I've researched this stuff. I see the character Poles is. I see that he passed on Jalen Carter last year. I see the red flags in Pat Mahomes Jr., according to you guys, and Caleb Williams. He's not going with Caleb Williams. You guys are going to be in for a stark disappointment. I don't care what your narrative is. I know what's going to happen. Come on back to this video when it's done because I'm making it known right now. We are sticking with Justin Fields. He is the right leader for this team. It makes sense with the rebuild, with what we can do to continue to build this team, with where he's at in the progression of him being a quarterback, and how Ryan Poles is breaking that stupid narrative that continues in Chicago that we give up on quarterbacks and we don't build this team the right way. Is it nice when you find an absolute home run that can come in and be the quarterback that changes everything? 100%. I wish it happened to the Bears a while ago. I wish Mitch Trubisky was that home run that could overcome every horrible thing. But the reality is most quarterbacks continue to refine, and as you build the proper way and build around them, you have a recipe for success. Jared Goff wasn't as good as he was on day one, and look at how the Bears are following the pattern of the Lions. Now, the Lions didn't draft Jared Goff, but they knew what they had in a quarterback they could keep, and they've continued to build till they have a top-tier offensive line, a strong defense that needs to improve. They're still working on their defense, but they have weapons. The Bears are following a similar trajectory. It would be absolutely asinine at this point to take Caleb Williams. I'm letting you know right now, I don't care what your narrative is. I don't care about being politically correct. I don't care what A, B, C, or D says. I'm a small YouTuber, guys. I'm going on the record saying I am 100% confident with what I've researched, with what I've looked at. I'm putting it out there right now. Come on back to this video in 2 weeks. We're sticking with Justin Fields. That's the epitome of bear down. Keep grinding forward. Keep pushing towards that objective. The Bears are doing that. Ryan Poles is doing that. And I know right now what he's doing is he's leveraging that number 1 pick. Just like I've said in my videos, he's working Washington as we speak. Justin Fields already knows a little bit of this too. He wants it over with. He didn't say trade me or don't trade me. He was saying, let me know it's done. Announce it to everyone so I can get on with this because I'm sick of this bull crap that I keep getting in my feeds. I'm sick of all of it. We're the fans. We get to deal with it. We get to have the fun with it. This is a historic offseason. This is an offseason that will never be repeated again in Chicago. The second time in a row we traded down from number 1. We're going to have, from 1 pick last year, we traded down. We're going to have 2 first-rounders this year, and we're going to have at least 2 first-rounders next year. That's amazing. That's how you rebuild a program. I'm not bashful on anything. I will admit when I'm wrong on stuff, but I'm telling you right now, that's what's going to happen. I didn't misreport anything. I'm not afraid to apologize. Those have seen in the comment threads, I was wrong about how rotating draft picks in further rounds down from round 1 worked. I misunderstood it. I researched it. I apologize to the individual I was wrong with. He can get on here and he can tell you that. I was wrong on my opinion that it's impossible for us to move down to 2 and pick a quarterback. The mock draft I did earlier today, guys, was not one I wanted to do, and I did it to show that it's possible for Ryan Poles to do it, but it doesn't come out as well as if we keep Justin Fields. We can still do things, but it's going to take the whole world and the universe lining up and a 0.00000.1% chance of it lining up that way. Of the 10 mock drafts, all of them work by keeping Justin Fields. He is the quarterback in Chicago. He screams class. He screams character. He screams leadership. He is the leader that we need for the Chicago Bears team. He's going to keep bearing down, so I'm going to keep bearing down. I suggest all of you, including the Fields haters, learn to support him and bear down.